Hey, hello guys. How are you? I hope everyone is doing well and your weekend went very good. Now, welcome to one more video series in our daily crypto market analysis. So, this one will not do daily, we'll keep it weekly. Once in a week, I'll post videos where we'll cover a lot of options data, a lot of market watch. We'll see who got liquidated, what happened, what is moving, what is trending. So, if you watch this video in the beginning of the week, it gives you a fair idea of what is going to come going forward in the week. And yeah, we'll cover all this. And in the end, we'll do Bitcoin technical analysis and we'll mark all the ranges that we are looking at for the whole week coming by. We'll discuss all kind of scenarios so that you guys are prepared and you have a plan when those levels are approached or activated. You have a plan how to trade them. For more short-term updates, you can join our Discord group where we update regularly about our Bitcoin and all the altcoin charts. But here I'll just cover the Bitcoin weekly analysis and see that where it can go from here. Okay, having said that, let's start, guys. So we'll start with the market watch. You can see that I'm on coin market cap, and you can see yesterday night we picked up, but today we are again correcting given US 100 and Nasdaq is also dropping and approaching some support, but we'll come back to that a little bit later. Let's see in the last 24 hours what has done well. You can see EOS has done very well, followed by Nexo, followed by Clay, and then all the stable coins which are out there. Now, if you go for the biggest losers, you can see Celsius is over here, Anchor Protocol is over here, Mina is over here, GMT is over here. Okay, Phantom is over here, Cello is over here, and Ethereum Classic. Now everyone is approaching support now, so you can make a decisions on by watching a market chart that how who is doing how, and you can see in the last 7 days Celsius has fallen by 39%. Yeah, and everything else on this list has almost corrected by more than 20% in the last 7 days. So if you were long, you remember I was telling you to take profits long back when we hit the top, and this is the reason, okay, that even if you get in these low cap and mid cap coins at the lower level, and you even if it's in spot and you don't take profits, you see how fast market can reverse against you. Yeah, you see in 7 days 20%. So crypto is very volatile. If you cannot make volatility your best friend, you cannot trade in crypto market. So you should be ready and you should have a plan for all kind of actions. You can see Filecoin, which was doing very well last week, today this week is down by 25%. Stacks is down by 23%. You see all big names. Axie Infinity down by 25%. Yeah, Evax is down by 22%. So you can see all big names are almost down, and I see that everything else is now in a support line. So we'll analyze going forward what is going to happen. But yeah, these are the biggest losers. And if you want to see trending coins over here, just click over here and then go. You can see that these are the shit coins which are trending, and Ethereum, because the merger is coming up. So for sure, Ethereum is surging up. Shiba Inu is in the list as well, and Bitcoin. Yeah, so it gives you the top 10 coins which are trending every day. So you can see Cardano is also down here because of all the news which comes around. Now, guys, I can cover news also in this update, but the news which are coming now are not so exciting, and they're mostly coming to to put a fear in your mind. And I will suggest stay away from this news and watching all these things like this board of NFT and Benda, which has happened. I can cover all these things, but people are calling for mass liquidation events to happen because of that. Believe me, nothing is going to happen. These are just 250 odd NFTs, and they have a floor price of 60 to 70 ETH. So even if they sell them all, it doesn't matter. Okay, crypto is not a small community that these small news can affect them. But I will suggest that don't get into NFTs if you do not know how to trade them, and use them to your own benefits, because you will end up losing all your money in NFTs and metaverse plays. Okay, so unless you are a pro, do not do it. Okay, I'll strongly advise it. So having said that, you can see some big names: Solana, Cardano, Matic down by more than 10 to 15% and are approaching support now. Okay, so this is about the trending coins. Now you can see there are some recently added coins, the new coins over here. This is a good area where you can go and pick up coins, which is done well. And if you go 24 hours, you can see some of the newly launched coins have done uh, some good returns, but nothing great. I don't see any good protocol being launched now, because normally when the markets are down or we are in a bear market, people avoid launching good projects and they wait for markets to pick some direction, and then you will see more and more projects coming. Okay, so gainers we have already discussed, and losers also we have already discussed. Okay, so this is about market analysis. Now moving on to some option change data, you can see that this is the all expiration data. So you can see green is the calls, P is the put. So if I just remove this, you can see here is the calls, and you can see put open value and calls open value over here. And if I just, I'm on Bitcoin by the way, so if I go and select options expiry, you can see today's option expiry, max pen is 21,000. That means maximum options will be worthless at this price. So max pen is 21. Going to 23rd, you can see it is still 21. If you go to 26th, it increases to 23,000. And if you go to September, it is at 25,500. Yeah, so you can see this, and you can see end of September mostly max print is 2500, and you have some of the calls level at around 30,000 to 40,000. Okay, so this is for end of September, and beginning of September you can see people are more bearish, and there is a lot of put options. The put option over here is huge, and it is between, I think it's around 18,000. Yeah, strike price is 18,000. Okay, so this is the options analysis, and I think 26th should be, if you just click all options, then you can see over here how it is layered in by the amount of prices. Yeah, so this is about Bitcoin, and if you want to see Ethereum over here, you see there are a lot of call options in Ethereum, and going to 26th because of the merger, you can see the strike price of Ethereum is at 1500, which is now. And if you see 23rd and today 22nd, 1550, 23rd is 1600. Yeah, so beginning of September you can see max pin price is 1800, and we can see that there are higher puts than calls over here. And going to end of September, you can see the calls are increasing over here, and you have calls all the way to this level. Yeah, 10,000 level for Ethereum. So max pain is still at 16,000. Now I can go through all of this, guys, but you won't understand much. But this is a good idea to find calls and puts ratio. So you can see that August 26th is the date, and this is the amount of puts, and this is the amount of calls over here. Yeah, you can see that today calls are higher than puts. September 2nd is more balanced, and then as you go forward, calls are more. So you can see that the calls are more in the market, probably because market is bottoming out. You can see the amount of calls over here are much higher than the put. Yeah, almost double of whatever puts you have, maybe 1.95 or something. Okay, so this is the volume by strike price, and this is the volume by expiration. Now these data are not important for you, take a volume versus index price, but these are good things to watch out for. Okay, especially these things, implied volatility. You can see Mark 4 at the money, and some of the delta, gamma, and theta vega figures for you. This is a good website. I'll put a link below. You can go and have a look at this. Okay, so this was about options. Now moving on to market watch of liquidation events. You can see these are the long and shorts ratio. In the last 5 minutes, you can see we have more longs than shorts. Let's see in the last 24 hours, you can see it was almost balanced, and as you can see market is pushing down more and more, and as I reduce time, you can see the amount of longs are again increasing. Yeah, see Bitfinex 87.35 longs, yeah, compared to shorts. Okay, so this is long and shorts, and you can see the funding rate has been negative. Today morning also it was negative, and it is still negative across most of the exchanges and across most of the coins. But you can see Ethereum is the only one which is positive, meaning that there are a lot of longs in the market for Ethereum. That is why the push down in Ethereum is much higher to liquidate all the longs. Now, the funding rate is positive means, guys, the simple thing is the perpetual price is more than the market price. So the longs are, if you are in a long, you have to pay the shorts. That means if you are in a short, you will get money for holding the position. And if you are in a long, you will lose money for holding the position. That is if funding rate is positive. If it is negative, it is other way around. Okay. So you can plan your fees accordingly, whatever positions you are holding. Probably slowly, more and more shorts are opening up. So funding rate is going negative. Okay, so this is the total liquidations in the last 24 hours. You can see $125 million liquidated. Maximum is in ETH. Okay, so the same thing you can relate everything, guys. You can see funding ratio, trending coins, merger news, liquidation events, everything is related. Okay, so if we go to, let's go here. If we go to last 12 hours, you can see primarily all the liquidation were longs. The green is long, the red one is short. And as we come up and up again, you can see still longs are getting liquidated. Okay, you can see here maximum longs are getting liquidated, and now you can see market started to push up slowly. So shorts have started getting liquidated. Okay, so this is how you follow the market and you watch it. Okay, so let's start with, guys, Bitcoin's theory, but before that, let's shift to our macroeconomics chart and let's see where we are. This is the chart that we drew long back. Okay, so this is the daily chart. This will take some time to to play out. Now if I want to see the 4 hours time frame for SPY, you can see SPY has dropped after hitting this resistance zone over here, and like you can see that we are currently approaching support on SPY over here. You can see this whole zone was a good support for SPY. Okay, so we are approaching support zone in SPY. Now moving on to Nasdaq over here, we are in the 4-hour time frame of Nasdaq. Now this is the first support zone that you'll be looking at. If you have not seen my video, guys, on which I posted last week, I have analyzed all these stocks in details, all the indices in details, including dollar, crude oil, and gold and everything. So please go and watch that video, and from that you will have a much greater idea what is going to happen. Okay, so currently you can see that in Nasdaq also we are in some good support. Till this support breaks, we don't think about anything else. We'll wait and let market show us the direction. Okay, you can see today morning the VIX has risen up a little bit upstairs. That is what caused the market fall today that you saw. Because if you have seen that video, VIX is the fear gauge, or it measures the fear sentiment in the market. So whenever the VIX goes up, market goes down, and whenever VIX goes down, market goes up. Okay, so now moving on to gold, you can see gold has bounced from this support area over here and is currently coming back to test it again. Yeah, so you can see that this is the DXY. DXY is still rallying up. Like the major chart that I posted, that my targets on DXY are still this black area which is marked over here. So this is about DXY, and oil. You can see that I marked that this parallel channel over that day, and you can see that we are bouncing from that parallel channel, and hopefully we will go and target some top areas there. Okay, now coming to US 100, you can see here US 100 is also approaching support zone over here, and hopefully we'll get some bounce of this support zone. If this zone breaks, we can get together again and re-evaluate. Okay, so these are the major indices, guys, which you need to analyze almost every day to figure out what's going on. Now moving on to Bitcoin, we'll start with the daily time frame analysis. So let's because since this is a weekly analysis, this will be a little bit important. So let's start with daily time frame. You can see that Bitcoin is still it has already retraced all the up move it had done. So people who were long from here and have not taken any profits are back to zero again. That is why I say do not invest and hold in spot market. Keep selling. Okay, if you don't keep selling, then markets will come back and take away all the profits it has given you. Whenever you are in some profits, take some profit. It is always a good idea to take profits and go forward. Okay, so guys, this we discussed extensively in our in the video I think I posted on Sunday, citing that how you need to approach Bitcoin, or Saturday probably. So you remember that if you watch that video, you know that we are approaching currently some good support level. Okay, so if you go to the 4-hour chart over here and see, you can see that currently we are consolidating around the support, little bit bounce, little bit retesting. But every time we are retesting the channel, we are getting a good push up over here. Okay, you can see first test successful, second test successful, third test was successful. You can see there is no candle closure here below the line, so still optimistic, and I still hope that we can pick up from here. Now you can see RSI over here is making divergence. I hope you can see it. Maybe I'll just darken the color for you. Yeah, you can see that in the 4 hours time frame, from this low to here, it is putting lower lows, and RSI is continuously putting higher lows. Okay, so let's see what happens. I see the whole market consolidating over here, and hopefully that if Bitcoin finds support over here, then we can bounce off from here. Now, why the reason is because, guys, this is the first support since long time, like I marked in my Saturday video. This whole zone is the first zone you need to target, okay? Because this is the bottom of a long-term parallel channel, and this offers a good support over here. Okay, if I delete this parallel channel, then you can see it will be more clear over here. Today you can see market left a big wick before coming down on the 4-hour. So I think hopefully when the US sessions open today, we'll see some action in the market. Now moving on to little bit lower time frames. Let's start with the 1 hour over there, and you can see 1 hour is telling us nothing other than Bitcoin is consolidating. So I'll just delete this zone for now, so price action is clear for us. If you want to draw a small parallel channel over here, then you can draw as well. And yeah, you can see that we are still there, and hopefully we get some bounce consolidation. And today in the US market, if we find support here, guys, then we'll try to break this and then go up from here to test the higher levels. If we break this support and consolidate over here, then it's not a good sign. That means we might go lower. Okay, in case we go lower, guys, there is nothing to panic. Bitcoin has immense amount of support down, like I marked in my last video. This is the first layer I'll be interested in if we go down, and this is the second layer I'll be interested in after that. Okay, so unless these levels are breaking, I don't want to discuss what can happen, what cannot happen, but these are the two scenarios today. Okay, if we break down and we start consolidating there and we don't see a strong bounce up or a push up, then probably we are heading further down. If no, then we'll head further up. Okay, so this is my plan, and you can see the Elliott wave analysis that we made that day now should be quite clear on the 15 minutes time frame for you. Yeah, like you can see over here, we were waiting for one more ABC to complete and give us a corrective pattern. You saw that we got a lower low that day from this low over here. If you've not seen that video, go and watch it. And that was an important video to watch and make a plan. So when Bitcoin put in a lower low over here, like I had mentioned long time before that I will be entering a long on ETH and BTC. So I entered my long over here, and I took some profits today in the morning on top over here, because I thought that this week will offer the first resistance. Okay, this week will offer the first resistance, and you can see that now we are back to test that area again. I'm still holding it. It's just that my entry is at stop loss. My stop loss is at entry. So even if we go down, I'll just exit the trade and I will enter again once I see some good signs of reversal. Okay, so this is the first thing, guys. This is the Elliott wave concept that I'm seeing, and then you can see today morning this was our A wave, this was our B wave, and then maybe we are looking for one more C wave if we bounce up from here. Okay, so the targets for the week will remain same. That if we go over here, if you are in some shorts, you can add into your shorts at all these levels that I'll be mentioning. This is the first level for reversal over here. Okay, so the price can push up till here and then we can reverse from here. and this is the second level I'll be looking at for shorts. Okay, so these are the two zones that you have to keep in your mind for reversals to happen. So even if you long from here and you're in profits, you have to take some profits at these levels because they will offer some good amount of resistance. Okay, now this will offer also some good amount of resistance, but I think because of the liquidity over here, the whole liquidity, this should not matter much. So this is the level, yeah. And currently we are hovering in the support zone. Okay guys, so if you zoom out, then you go on the 4 hours, then you see that we have marked all the zones that will be looking Bitcoin to trade for. And hopefully that when we put in such an Elliott wave correction over here on the bigger time frames, then if we manage to push this till here, of course there will be subwaves inside, but if this happens, then we would have completed our bigger ABC pattern, and then we can hope to come back again. Okay, remember the pattern is still bearish, so we can lose also from top of the from the top levels, but till market shows you otherwise, do not plan anything over here. And if you have entered a spot trade over here, like I gave a call in my Discord group yesterday, that if you want to buy spot, buy over here. I think on Sunday I told them, then please take profits on the way up, because you never know. And now you can just move your stop loss to entry, because from last night only on Bitcoin, in spot you were 5% profit. So once and whenever you are in profit, keep taking profits. And as and when market comes down again, you can always add back to the position. And if it reverses on you, you go out from a trade with some profits. Okay, at least you don't lose the trade, because never lose a winning trade. Okay, so forget the parallel channel. If you just want to consolidate and see, then we are in the support zone now. And if you want to draw a trend line and see, and unless this support is broken convincingly, do not worry. Just don't panic and exit from your positions. Just make proper risk analysis and try to trade Bitcoin. Okay, so this is the point, guys. And if you want to see a point of control for all those people who don't have a pro subscription for TradingView, you can see that point of control is over here. Okay, I hope you can see it. Point of control is over here. Let me just zoom this for you guys. Just drop the histogram box. So it is, yeah. So you can see my point of control is somewhere over here. I'll just change the color to this and I will thicken it. Yeah. So you'll see the point of control is over here for this whole wave down. So that is why I think that this wave might go and test the top of the channels. And if you want to see the whole wave point of control, it is coming, yeah, somewhere about here. You see, point of control is perfectly aligning with two zones that we have marked. This is a coincidence, and you have to find confluences like this and make your decisions for trading. Okay, guys. So this will be our Bitcoin's price prediction and plan going to this week, and hopefully that whatever we plan this week can happen. I mean, your job is only to plan, guys. There is only so much you can do, because once you have planned and you have planned your trades properly, then just follow your trades, because everything else is not in your hands. Market will do what it has to do, so you don't have to complain about it or feel sad if some of your trade has gone by. Okay, thank you guys for watching and have a nice day. Take care. Bye bye.